Letty Wilson and I, my sister, we're fifth generation, and this farm was built in 1855. We have a couple outbuildings that were, the smokehouse and the barn were 1853. We grew up on the land, with our grandparents. Later in our childhood, matter of fact, I was on my way to college. Letty was probably in middle school at the time, and the farm was sold. When I had retired playing golf on tour, and I've gotten into business, and I sold my business in the Carolinas, this property was for sale. So I was able to return home to my roots, bought the farm. We had to do a lot of work, but I was committed to that, and I had a real reason to be.
With our event center here, we do pretty much anything, the whole way from a baby shower to a bridal shower to a birthday party, retirement parties, anniversary parties, and of course weddings. Lately, we've even done some celebration of lives here at the barn, and that has been a rewarding experience just to celebrate somebody's life and journey.
Washington County gave me the opportunity early in my life to succeed. I went to Williamsport High School. I'm still here in Williamsport. Having been all over the country and seeing some wonderful areas, you realize home's not so bad. Everywhere you go, there's weaknesses and strengths. Sometimes your strength can be your number one weaknesses. And I say that because Washington County's strength is all the national parks and the tourism. But locals don't realize that. Having going outside and coming back, I saw, Washington County really needs help with agritourism and tourism. I lucked out here having the beauty of this farm being historic property. Why not preserve? Let's repurpose. Let's find a way to make this functional and profitable and help the county. There's tax revenue, there's tourism base. It's a win-win for all. And that's my vision. That's how I see a lot of things as an entrepreneur.
Here in the future, we have a gift shop coming, so that's exciting for Selena and I. It's been something we've been working on. We happen to have 14 alpacas here at the farm, and so we've utilized those to bring the material of their fleece, which we shear once a year, into the gift shop. So we'll be selling alpaca fleece, nice sweaters, scarves, anything that's hyperallergenic that comes from alpaca fleece. And we've branded, the shirt I actually have on is our brand, it's the Elmley brand. So being Elmwood Farm, we have an alpaca named Elmley, and that is our brand here at Elmwood Farm Bed and Breakfast. So we have a lot to offer, and we have a lot coming in the future. So it's very exciting times here.
We've all had a tremendous challenge this year with the pandemic. I want to recognize all those people for their ways of adapting, being creative to make themselves successful. But this honor really, for me, is very rewarding in knowing how much we've persevered and how far we've come and how we've never given up on our dream, and to show people if you really want it, the opportunity's there, you have to go after it.
My dad came from the Washington, D.C. area to Washington County in 1970, and coming over South Mountain, I can remember fondly as he would describe this as the promised land. It wasn't that long ago, in the 70s, I was living one block up from here on Hamilton Street, and I can remember being on my big wheel. We would come down this road right here, Magnolia. This is my neighborhood. This is where I belong. I feel like that our mission when it comes to leadership in the community really comes down to our development of our staff. I feel like that every business needs to take that responsibility of growing and raising their team so that they can do better in life and their family. We might have a great dental office, but if my staff doesn't grow as a person, I feel like that we're missing out. We measure success by the way we treat our people. And so that's kind of like my promise that I've made with my team here. Everybody that comes in here, we see their potential also. And we know that they may be struggling with issues of life, and they feel like that there's no hope, that we can look at them with understanding of knowing that we can help them be more confident in who they are and give them some of the basic things that everybody is seeking in life. Love, acceptance, feeling good about yourself, so that they can pass that on to other people also. I went to the awards ceremony, it was probably 3 years ago. I was really impressed with the community of businesses that were there, their professionalism to celebrate the businesses of Washington County. As the leader of Potomac Dental Center, it's my responsibility to be able to lead my team here to success. To be the Small Business of the Year, to me, is a testimony to their growth that they've had, to show that my staff members have been able to elevate themselves in this community and be given that recognition. I would feel really good to let my team know that they've earned that.
So the Commission on Aging was initiated in the late 60s through the Older Americans Act, and each jurisdiction was required to acknowledge an area agency on aging. And Washington County identified the Commission on Aging as the AAA, which we refer to as the Area Agency on Aging. As an organization serving seniors, those with disabilities regardless of age, and caregivers, we are serving the fastest growing segment of our population, which is seniors. We need to be ahead of the curve. You know, the demand is much higher than the supply, and our organization is constantly looking for opportunities to serve more and serve from the quality perspective that seniors and those with disabilities and caregivers deserve. More than 8% of seniors in Washington County live in poverty. And the Older Americans Act focus is to focus in and provide services to those that need us most. We offer over 55 different programs here at the Commission on Aging, and we continue to serve as best we can with the funds that we have. And so we try to maximize every dollar and all of the capital, including the staff that we have, to be able to serve as many people as we can. During COVID, we have just turned the organization around literally on a dime, and within 2 weeks we went to a full virtual platform for our senior center classes. We are now transitioning in a very slow and safe manner in a partnership with the County Parks and Recs to be able to offer outside activities across the county. And so all of those opportunities are just new things that we've never been able to do within inside the walls of a senior center, and hopefully we'll have a new membership that will reach. Those individuals in those areas like Hancock, you know, don't have transportation always to get here to the only senior center that we have in the county. And so it's important for us to try to reach out and provide services. So I'm hoping it will skyrocket and take off, and we'll continue to provide those remote services throughout the county with the Parks and Recs Department. And then the other important piece is all those homebound people. You know, we serve Meals on Wheels, and that's a really classic program that people are familiar with, but we're doing homebound vaccines. So we are coordinating that with EMS and the health department, and so when people have that need, they call us, we get them on the registration, and we do all of the paperwork for them, and then we go out with them. There are a multitude of opportunities that this organization should be acknowledged for. The achievement of winning an award really speaks to the social proof of credibility of an organization. And I think it's important that the community who sees us acknowledges everything that this organization stands for. You know, the trust, the respect, the transparency, the maximization of capital and the services that are provided. Clearly there's already demand, and I think that speaks for itself. But this award would actually lend itself to the credibility of the organization, especially coming from the Chamber, and how well the community respects the Chamber and this community.